Ooh, a first-person animation.
This looks really interesting.
Is that Graves?
Yo, that guy looks like the Prison Break Graves. And this, what the heck? Where are they?
Is that Urgot? No, this guy has 2 legs.
This is like in the city.
Has kind of like a Bioshock vibe to it.
No, no. Let's go. You can make it. Let's go. Don't. Come on, man. Let's go.
No, don't leave him behind.
Is that Warwick? Oh, it is Warwick.
It looks like the Riot logo on the wall that he punched in.
What the hell? He's like the bold Warwick.
Dude, he looks sick.
Oh, he smells his blood.
Holy moly, Warwick.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hopefully it's gonna be like that in the game.
There's no way he's gonna jump that far.
Oh, this guy's gone. Later, bro.
There's no way. He's like a mile away. What?
Jesus. His claws turn red. That's awesome. That's like super busted. If it's the same amount, like in the jungle, if it's like minions or only champions, but if it's minions and monsters, that sounds pretty broken.
As a jungler, this seems really good, especially because, I mean, it's just what Warwick used to do.
Eternal Thirst. That's a good name. That should be my tagline.
His passive seems like the same thing. It's just generally the same thing, honestly.
So those Qs are the gap closer to go behind them. And he heals again. Okay, that's 2 heals already.
I'm not too sure. Oh, okay, okay. So he at least jumps to his target, and it follows them if they happen to blink. Oh my god.
So right now he has 2 heals in his kit, just from his first 2 abilities.
They finally gave him Gap Closer. Nice. Warwick need that for a long time. He can finally gank before 6, maybe?
This thing is basically like his old E ability, but it just seems like a better version. Instead of just giving movement speed, he's also going to get attack speed.
I guess it's like the same as before, but these bonuses are tripled against enemies with very low health. That's like 1,000 movement speed Warwick running at you from across the map.
One thing that I like about that is it's not permanent just attack speed. It's only attack speed on blood hunted targets and neutral targets.
Doesn't really tell you how far the range is.
If this ability is on a low cooldown, seems like it'll be really busted.
Alright, right. I think as long as the ability does 0 damage, it's perfectly balanced.
Oh, it's like 0.5 seconds, so it's not that bad. But that's like one of the newer ones that has fear.
If you queue behind people and you use this, they flee towards your team.
Yeah. Seems perfectly balanced, especially that he can jump at you from a mile away. I don't know how Riot can balance that. Maybe give it a 10-minute cooldown or something.
That was I don't think he's going to be a jungler, guys. He's going to be an AD carry. Because he's just going to take over AD carry's thing every time.
So this thing's basically a Malphite ult, a Malzahar ult, and just like a Kled ult. Holy shit.
That leap is far. Jesus. Wow. Okay, okay. He seems busted.
First impression of Warwick's kit is pretty damn good. He has a lot of sustain, CZs and team fights, and he has 2 gap closers.
Super broken. Only bad thing about him, he doesn't have AoE, but other than that, his single target damage looks insane.
If you see him, you just don't want to be anywhere near him. And he like gives that pressure even before you see him due to like just the blood scent and stuff.
It seems like this guy will actually be viable because he has a lot of gap closers.
The character design's excellent in my opinion. Only bad thing about this is that his ultimate, it might be a little bit too much. Like they might have to tweak a lot of things about that to make it perfectly balanced. But from what I'm seeing from this video, if Warwick ganks your lane, you're gonna die 100%. There seems to be no counterplay at all.
I think the ability design is pretty good. There's just a lot of skills that he needs to be tweaked. Cause healing, like, and everything is like, he's like an all-around jungler / top laner.
I mean, he looks really good. Seems like he'll be really good in dueling scenarios, but he lacks AoE abilities. So I'm not sure if he'll be like good at team fighting, if you can lock him down, but definitely you're gonna need to get healing reduction items against this guy.
His abilities seem like they work really well together, which I really like. I feel like when a champion feels like they can combo their things really nicely, they're a lot of fun. Though his abilities seem like they're really strong, so I hope the numbers aren't too bad.
He has like some shots sticking through him or something, but I mean, he looks a lot cooler than before.
He looks really, really cool. Like, he's not just a werewolf. I feel like they added the League twist to him, adding like the kind of Bane stuff on the back, making him look like a amped up werewolf. He really looks like a reworked Warwick, and I love it.
He looks pretty hot. He got some new fur and probably took a shower or two.
He looks pretty modern. The old Warwick was really clunky and like really fat, I guess. But now he's like, looks pretty agile and like he can pretty much kill you in one shot, it looks like.
10. Okay, not a 10, but a 9. Only bad thing is no AoE, but when Warwick ganks, he's gonna gank if he's a jungler. But from what I'm seeing here, if you play Warwick in any role, he'll be successful because his ultimate will always be useful no matter what.
I'm gonna rate this guy a 2 because playing against this guy is gonna be a living nightmare, honestly. He has so many gap closers, and being an AD carry against this guy is gonna be miserable.
I rate his pretty much all skill set like probably 10 or 11 because I think if they don't tone down the damage and everything, because like he has everything. So the only thing that worries me is just his damage. So if Riot like tweaks him too hard, then I think he's gonna be either permaban or like pretty much like needs to be reworked a lot.
Since I don't know too much about his new lore, I would rate him like a 7.5 because he's great in all of those other aspects, but can I fall in love with him as a character? We'll see.